Insomnia. What can I say? I'm so happy, so psyched to get this. It's my first 8B and it feels great. The root kind of has two cruxes. This is the first lower one, which is a part of the 7C, and this left hand crimp there, so thin and awkward and so condition dependent. I spent multiple sessions just not doing that move. But when it's nicer, I had more time, I could twist my body around and it felt like a completely different move. Second crux is this one. This left hand again, feels awful. It's an undercut, quite open, quite wide. On the send go, I managed to wrap it into an undercut, like almost full crimp it, and I just got more power out of it, and it went. So first thing I want to do is admit that the send footage wasn't great. So what I've done is for this edit, I've put together a successful attempt and all the different bits so you can see it. And at the end, after a short break, I've just got the unedited, sped up version if you want to watch that as well. So this is the root. So like I said before, that crimp is horrible. You come around and the right hand there, massive jug. So you step your feet through and then you can clip. So on the send go, I had second pre-clipped. I took a couple of that falls on the first bolt, just wasn't nice. So I decided to do it with second in because it's not fair. My B-layer, he's constantly just dragging him up and up and up. This extender, the middle crux, it's okay. I don't think it actually fell off it. Maybe when I was trying it early on, but it just feels like you can't clip till quite high. And again, I just feel like I put an extender on and clip it. I'm fine with that. This crux is lovely. Right hand sort of undercut Gaston. Nice left toe pressing down on there, and then you stand up into this sort of like front three undercut. Wrap your thumb. Tiny intermediate, which is just this sloping edge. Good right toe, good left toe, and then you bump. What you'll bump into is pretty good. Kind of like this flat, slightly in cut kind of hold. Match, and then from here, the next move up, it's a bit awkward. You sort of see I'm going to get a really high foot in a second. There you go. And then you sort of pop up and you sort of go into this jug, and that is genuinely a really nice jug, not one of those fake jugs. Stand up here, nice undercut for your right, and you clip the next draw. I actually found like a pretty good no hands, I had an okay no hands knee bar rest to the right. I felt like I was going off root, so I didn't use it on the send. But on the send, I would stop at that jug placement and have a really good rest. I think it took a minute or so, but on this link I didn't bother. So this is the next section. Come out left to some side pulls, feels really nice, and you bop your right hand up to this lovely like open like guppy type thing. Nice clip. And then this is the hard move for me. That undercut's okay. And then you bump out wide, bam, to that, and that just feels so bad. On a link like this, I just did it. I could do it every time, but when I was going for it, I couldn't. So toe hook in there, feels nice to bump your right hand to a second undercut, step through on really small holes, dig that heel in, and that right hand you're going for is quite nice. It's small, but it's a little bit in cut. When you have that blind foot placement, you can see me struggling to find it there. Flag, bump to a small crimp, bump to like a ripple type thing, but it's not too bad. High left toe, which feels bad, but it never popped me once. Right toe's okay, and then you sort of roll over to this like jug, and that last move feels super airy because you haven't clipped. You're not massively high above it, but you haven't clipped, and you sort of roll over, and it feels really cool. This is send footage. On the top, I spent ages shaking out, even though it is 6A, 6B climbing. It's dead easy, but it's just really quite thing. And there's me at top, shaking my head, not believing what happened. So yeah, so I'm really happy with having done my first 8B. I can't wait to get more. I think Insomnia initially was graded as soft 8B, but the 7C Broken Dreams has broken that crux hold at the start, the condition dependent one. I think there's a hole broken around there. So Broken Dreams is generally considered to be harder than 7C. So I guess maybe if Insomnia was a soft 8B, maybe it's an 8B now. Either way, so happy to do it. And yeah, enjoy the edited full version. Thank you.